my name is Tanya Mulholland. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the anxiety that most people feel related to public speaking and having to give a speech in front of a group of people. Have you ever had to give a presentation at school in front of your peers or at work in front of a bunch of coworkers? I have, and I found it to be actually very terrifying. Public speaking for me has always been a problem. I am pretty shy, so I've always struggled with this. This week we're given a lot of tools and a lot of information on overcoming speech anxiety. Main point number one that I feel would help me personally is the advice that was given in the Stanford speech handout. This basically listed ideas of how to overcome the feeling of speech anxiety from the beginning. The rapid heart beating, the sweating, and how you feel when you have to face an audience and you know you're going to be speaking to them. Holding a cold bottle of water is another good idea, I think. But mostly what I got from that was learning how to face your fear, how to face the anxiety. Understand that you're feeling anxious when you're about to speak in front of a bunch of people. Own it, understand it, and realize that it's just part of how everybody feels when they're about to go in front of a group of people. And with that, I think it takes some of the power away. So if you take the power away, then maybe it's not so scary after all. Main point number two, how to begin your speech. There was a video that was offered on how to begin your speech and what to say to open a speech. And that's been kind of a struggle for me also, is finding exactly what do I say when I get in front of these people. I know that I have to speak about a certain topic, but how do I open it? What do I say? So asking a question. Asking a question is a good way to open, I think for me, is to open up a speech. To just ask the audience, that engages them, that automatically makes them start to think about an answer, and it makes them think about what you're about to say. Main point number three is the video on the conclusion, how to conclude your speech. So this is another thing that I personally struggle with, because I start to speak and then I just start throwing words out there. Sometimes I get so nervous that I start to listen to every word that I say and I ramble. And so ending it and finishing it clean is kind of a challenge for me. So one of the pointers that was on the video is to rephrase the question, or even possibly end with a quote. So, again, do you feel anxious when you're about to give a speech? Yeah, I know that most people do. I've talked to several people and they've, explained that they've also got fears. So I think that this is universal. So I think public speaking doesn't have to be scary if you face your fear, if you put together some of these pointers, if you really think about, how to lay your speech out and you're prepared. I think that it doesn't really have to be that scary. And in the words of Mark Twain, there are only two types of speakers in the world: the liars and the nervous. Thank you for your time.